It's a bit wet here. Let me just sit. I just want to share my experience with regards to the Lumix S5II X. Long name, I know. I've actually owned this camera for a little over a couple of months now, and I think most of you guys on this channel or on this platform will be wondering, hey Vim, how was this camera since you owned it? How has it been treating you? Honestly, this camera right here, it's an amazing camera, no cap. I think that's the first thing that I'm going to say about this camera. And I've actually done my first impression videos, talk a little bit about it and all that. But there is still some problems that I think Lumix still need to fix, all right? I mean, it has everything that every filmmaker will possibly need in a camera. SSD recording, 6K recording, anamorphic, doubled SD card, like face detect, autofocus, which is getting better. But the only problem I have with that is the fact that they've given a couple of updates. I mean, I think recently we got one firmware update, and you will actually expect this to like get way better to the extent of like Sony, Canons, and all those high good brands with good autofocus. But honestly, I'm not saying the autofocus is bad, all right? Don't get me wrong. It's not bad by any means, but I feel like Lumix can still do better, okay? Lumix can still, they can still do better with this, okay? Recently, I was shooting myself. I think I was shooting one content for my other channel, and I don't know what happened. The autofocus just it stayed until a couple of seconds, and then it switched back to my face. I'm going to give you a few lists. I don't even know how many, but I'm here. And it's okay, all right? It's good. Everything is fine. I don't have problems with it. I don't have problems shooting with the autofocus currently. I mean, it's way better than the previous ones that we used to have, like the Micro Four Test system, the GH4, GH5. But I feel like Lumix can still do better, okay? Autofocus is okay. It's great, but it's not there yet. It's still getting there. I don't know when, but I do know Lumix will someday get there. I trust Lumix because, I mean, I've been using the assistants for a while now, and I pretty much love it. I mean, you get almost everything for almost nothing. So Lumix, I trust they are going to do an amazing job with regards to their cameras. I believe they are going to do very well with that very soon. So if ever you are curious and if ever you are wondering, okay, which one should I choose between the S5 Mark II and the X and this and that, both of them are great. I've had my hands on the S5 Mark II, and this is the X. I feel like besides the fact that this record SSD and has ProRes recording, there isn't much of a difference. Everything is pretty much the same. But if you have the little amount, like the extra 200 to spend, then I think I would advise you to go with the X, because the SSD recording is actually great. I mean, it's fun. It's awesome. I just had to put the SSD on it, set it to SSD recording. Once I'm done, unplug it and connect it to the system. It makes my workflow very easy. Like, it's just that smooth. And I trust the SSD because, I mean, SSD, they fail, but they hardly fail as compared to like regular SD cards. So Lumix, I'm really loving this. And if ever you've had your hands and maybe you are not experiencing any autofocus issues, I don't know, maybe that can possibly be because of my settings. I need to do something, but I mean, that's not how an autofocus is supposed to be. Being someone that I've been using Canon for years, you don't do that. Canon, you just point, shoot, nothing to set on eye or whatever. Regardless, once you get in front, it just focus. It does the job. But with Lumix, they do the same, but I feel like there is still a little bit to fix here and there. But overall, I love this camera. I cannot complain, and I'm not even planning to sell it anytime soon. Like, I'm not. I'm even planning to get one more camera in addition to this. That is, if I get some extra cash in future. I'm planning. Oh, what the hell is that? Where are you from? So I'm planning to get maybe the S1H. I'm not sure, or maybe I might end up getting the GH6 in addition to this. But overall, I'm happy. I can't complain. Yeah, it's an awesome camera, and I'm even running this with the kit lens. Okay, this is the 20-60. This is the kit lens that you normally get when you buy this camera brand new, and it's doing an amazing job. I mean, so if a kit lens is doing this great, Then how about cine lenses? How about other great lenses in the market which are like better? I mean, I love this. And if you got any questions with regards to this particular camera, just let me know. Other than the little minor issues with the autofocus, I think there isn't much to actually complain about. There isn't, honestly. But if ever I do pick up something, any problems in future, I'm definitely going to update you on how it goes. Thank you very much for coming. If you are new, subscribe, like, and I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Peace.